Several pharmacies in Metro Manila will be administering booster shots starting tomorrow. The government also hopes to expand the program to other provinces soon. The Labor Department has further clarified that only workers in establishments that are allowed to operate under Alert Level 3 are exempt from the no vaccine, no ride policy. Meanwhile, authorities vowed to improve coordination in the implementation of this policy that has confused many since its rollout on Monday. The Agriculture Department has approved the importation of 60,000 metric tons of galunggong and mackerel to prepare for possible supply shortages in the first quarter. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Authorities are asking for understanding in the first few days of implementation of the no vax, no ride policy. This as officials clarify the exemptions to the protocol. Mon Gualvez with the details.
Authorities continue to apprehend violators of the NoVax No-Ride policy in Metro Manila. Some commuters along the Alabang-Zapote Road offered various reasons. One said he just forgot his vaccination card. This commuter said her wallet where she put the card was snatched.
Na-snatch yung wallet mo nadala. Seryoso. Ano nyo na lang po sa barangay, bibigyan kayo na.
According to the Transportation Department, people with medical conditions and those who will buy essential items are exempted from the policy. They just need to present a medical or barangay certificate. Labor Chief Silvestre Bello added that the exemption also covers workers. He told them to simply bring their company ID or a certificate of employment.
One dose lang sila or no dose, since they are workers, they are exempted from that policy. Hindi lang siguro naiintindihan na mabuti kasi maraming nakalagay doon yan.
Assistant Secretary Nikki Tutay also clarified on the chiefs that the exemption covers essential workers in establishments allowed to operate under Alert Level 3.
Lahat po ng close under Alert Level 3 as identified by the DTI. Siyempre, yun po ang hindi po pwede kasi paano naman po papasok yung mga manggagawa doon kung hindi naman po pinapayagan na mag-operate ang mga establishments na ito.
Tutay also appealed for public understanding, noting that the policy may still be revised.
Gusto naman ho natin na makita rin muna kung ano ang kalalabasan. And I'm very sure po that given yung mga reklamo na naririnig po natin, ay I'm sure pwedeng reviewin po yung kasalukuyang policy.
The Interagency Council for Traffic said they are now improving their coordination.
Actually po, all law enforcers are aware of this. Kaya lang po siguro minsan hindi sila magkaintindihan. Kasi po yung may mga ibang civilian po, may iba po mga mananakay, nag-overreact kaagad. Pero yung mga exemptions po, we are totally aware of everything.
For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
In several pharmacies, Metro Manila will begin giving booster shots starting tomorrow. National Task Force Deputy Chief Implementer Vince Dizon said that 4 pharmacies will administer the shots tomorrow, while 3 others will begin on Friday. The booster rollout in pharmacies will also be expanded to other provinces and cities outside of the NCR in the coming weeks. Dizon also said that they're planning to hold primary vaccinations in drugstores in the future.
Mabilis lang po itong pilot natin, siguro mga 1 linggo lang ito. At sa mga susunod na linggo, susunod na araw, papalawakin natin ito sa iba't ibang mga syudad. Umpisan muna natin sa mga syudad and later on pati sa mga iba't ibang probinsya, i-expand na natin itong programang ito. Mabilis po ito, siguro mga ilang linggo lang ang bibilangin natin.
The Agriculture Department has allowed additional fish imports to prepare for possible supply shortages in the first quarter. Shaila Francisco with the story.
Supply of galunggong in some markets is now limited after prices increased early this year. In some markets in Mandaluyong and Makati, imported galunggong range from 200 to 260 pesos per kilo, while local varieties reach as high as 300 pesos per kilo. Retailers said problems in deliveries caused prices to spike, while others have chosen not to sell local galunggong for now. Selling at higher prices, meanwhile, could also result to fewer customers. Vanji, for one, opted to buy only half a kilo of galunggong.
Bumibili lang ng konti para pang paksiw. Para makatipid. Dati kasi ano lang yan, mga 220.
So kailangan pa babae ng gano'n?
Masyadong mataas.
The Agriculture Department explains that aside from the closed fishing season, production is also affected by higher prices of fuel and fish feeds. Typhoon Odette also had an effect to the fishery sector.
There is Typhoon Odette, so we cannot just say that the fishing sector continues to be normal. They are the number one in the subsector of agriculture, badly hit during the Typhoon Odette. So the capacity of our fishers to catch will be in question.
The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources is now estimating a deficit of 119,000 metric tons of supply this first quarter. To fill in this gap, the DA has approved the importation of 60,000 metric tons of small pelagic fish such as mackerel and galunggong for the first quarter. Under the guidelines released today, the imported fish must be sold not more than 90 pesos per kilo for wholesale and must be disposed within 20 days upon arrival. But consumers still prefer fresh fish over imported ones.
Sariwa. Bakit sariwa?
Kasi parang mas ano yung nutrients ng isda doon sa sariwa kasi sa frozen.
Pero pareho lang yung lasa. It takes time lang talaga pag frozen.
Meanwhile, Fishers Group Amalakaya calls on the government to lift the imposition of closed fishing season instead of importing supply. The group insists that the shortage is artificial and that there are still enough supply of fish, but the DA begs to differ.
Pag napatunayan na meron talaga, by law, pwede naman natin i-stop. Ang importante natin ngayon, hindi tayo magkulang ng supply. So mas maganda na yung sumobra is magkulang, di ba? It's pandemic pa ngayon.
The DA is also working on increasing local production aside from giving the go signal to import fish supply. Shaila Francisco, WR1 News.
And the Manila Zoo has reopened to the public today. Not only that, it is also doubling as a vaccination site. Romel Lopez with that story.
The renowned Manila Zoo has once again opened to the public free of charge. This is despite the renovation being 95% complete. The Manila LGU reopened the zoo with a twist. It now doubles as a vaccination site for all eligible vaccinees. Mary Ann and her 15-year-old daughter Angela Faye were among those who go a free zoo tour and vaccination.
Kasi kailangan pong protection natin sa COVID.
The LGU has allocated 1,000 doses for the Manila Zoo, which will be opened from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yung ating mga lolo't lola ko, mga senior citizen, yung apo ninyo, pwede nyo nang ipasyal dito. Tapos, may bakuna pa. So, two birds in one stone, sort of saying. So, I'm very happy also dahil dumagsa yung ating mga kababayan.
Walk-ins are not allowed. Those who want to visit will have to register at the zoo's website, manilazoo.ph. The attraction is also open even for non-Manila residents. Some visitors said that the renovated zoo is a sight to see.
Mas maganda ngayon kasi po kaysa noon na which is buhay po yung mga hayop pero alam mo po yung parang hindi din sila happy sa environment nila dito sa loob kasi parang napabayaan na sila noon eh. Kaysa po sa panahon ngayon na mas naaalagaan na po sila. Tapos gumanda na rin po yung kung saan man sila ilalagay ngayon. Yun po. Tsaka wala na rin pong, hindi na po ganun kabaho.
Nakakapanibago kasi makikita mo talaga yung improvement niya, ang ganda. Mas maraming mawiwiling mga mamamasyal na mga Manileño, hindi lang yung mga Manileño, kundi lahat dito sa buong Pilipinas, ma-appreciate nila ang ganda, ang bagong ganda ng Manila Zoo.
The Manila City LGU is hoping to invite more visitors once the COVID situation improves. For News 5, Rami Lopez, we are One News.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.